Hey everyone there out in YouTube, this is GroovisX, and I'm coming to you with the Dungeonquest and the Solo Combat Arena. This is rules version 1.1, and the only changes is with the dice. Two things first, thank you to everyone taking the time to check this out. Bruins fan was one of the first people to comment, and he actually said something about the dice, and when I was play testing it, I was doing all different kind of variations, but I think that this really helped us speed up the game, so thank you, Bruins fan, for your comments and your suggestion. And again, just anyone, thank you for your time for checking this out, and I hope you enjoy it. Here's what we're going to do today. We're going to run a full combat round, okay? We're going to pretend that we had a whole dungeon quest game going, and we're playing with Titana. And again, I'm using D&D minis. I'm going to do another video to show you all the ones I replaced. You can get away for about $60–65 getting all the painted minis to use with your Dungeon Quest. And we pulled a skeleton. Now, just for the sake of showing you this, I gave the skeleton 5 hits. They usually never have that much. And I'm playing if I get 5 damage, it's over. So he has 5, I have 5. And see, just to show you the other maps that I designed for this, I showed them last night, but in case you're just seeing this, this is a map. There's 4 maps. This is map 3 of 4, the Dragonfire Pits. And then map 4 of 4 is Ancient Depths. And then the second map of the 4 is the Forgotten Runes. And then we are going to be playing today on map 1, Crypt of Misery. Okay, so what the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pretend that she just encountered this. Her special ability allows her to pull 5 cards from the top. And I never cheat at games. That's one thing. If you play with me, I play by the rules. So look, I'm even going to cut the deck to make sure. Now her special ability is if I pull any ranged card, because you know there's yellow, red, and blue. Blue's ranged. I can do damage on that skeleton. So let's start here with. That's no good. There's 1. Oh. So it looks like only this one. So I can do 1 point of damage because of that. So we discard those over here and take 1 life off. So the skeleton is now down to 4 health. Alright, and so this is how the combat works now. We're going to give the skeleton, any monster, pretty much everyone gets 5 cards. You can't have maximum. 5 is the max, but if your Krut's back, he does have a special, he gets 6. So, and then 5 for her. And then we're ready to go. Okay, so here's just the rule change is that you roll all 3 dice and you move. Whoever wins the initiative gets to move. And I hate to say, if you are going to do this, I guess you have to get another colored dice if you're going to use the gold dice that came to signify 1 for the hero and 1 for the monster. So in this case, of course, red monster, heroes are blue. So let's go. Okay, the monster wins, and he has a movement of 2. And remember, a monster keeps a 3 square, he stays away from the hero from 3 squares. So we'll move him 2, 1, 2. And then that's the end of the round. You just pick him up and roll again. I rolled a 1, the monster rolled a 6, so he's going to move closer, 1, 2. And see, he is now in that 3 square range. If he had got, next round, if he wins, he gets a 1 or 2, he would not move, he would move away. And we'll see. And he wins, he won all 3 rounds, so he has a movement of 3, and he is going to move up on Titana. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so here's how the combat works. He gets, since he initiated combat, he will get a critical strike. He has a chance to get a critical strike, better said. So we take the top card before we pull his and see. And it's a 2, red, melee. Pick 1 for the monster. And he is successful. That is a critical strike. So he has 4 against me. So that is his opening move. So now I have to try to beat that 4. And we'll go with this one. Okay, and it is a standoff. I have 4, he has 4. If he could counter, I would have. If I played a yellow card, he could counter me because that a yellow symbol is in the corner. However, I drew a blue, so nothing. And this card does not have, I think all the 4s do not have a counter. So what happens is it's a standoff. We take all the cards and place them in the middle for the combat stack. And then that round is over. So what we do is we replace the monsters card, Titana's card, and reset the board. It goes on to the next round. Hope you guys are liking this. I like this new variation of rolling it with, just the way we're doing it. It does speed it up quite a bit. Okay, perfect example. Remember, when you both roll doubles, or when you both roll the same, you both take one step closer to each other. Regardless of that roll of that, whenever that's rolled, you always move closer. So he'll move there, Hannah moves there. Okay. This time Titana wins, but she only has a movement of 1. So how about we move her there? And it's I barely win with a 3, and 1, 2, 3. The chances are he's probably going to attack me, so I'm going to retreat to the back of this map. 1, 2, and 3. The monster wins with 2. 2. Titana wins with a 5, and she has 3. So 2, 3. I'm going to take my chances. 1, 2, 3, and move there. Yeah, I'll try it. Because I'm trying to get so I could use a power card. And I do. 1, 2. So I have moved adjacent, and I can start the attack. So what we do is I pull the card again from the top for a chance to do a critical strike. It's a magic attack, and we'll pull this one. No. Okay, now in this case I could choose which one, and I'm going to keep the magic attack with the 2. So we discard that. And now the monster, you pull a card from the monster. And he only pulled a 1. So I won that combat round, if you notice. I have a 2, he has a 1. We, of course, didn't play ranged, or we could counter. Now, again, in the combat stack, if there was a yellow card, I'm allowed to pull that yellow card out, apply it to here, and that's a death blow. And I could add more damage to damage the monster. So what we do is we take, first of all, the 1 life off because I damaged him. He's down to 3. And then we take the winning card, discard this over here, and then take the monsters card and we apply that into the combat stack. And then reset the board. And then give the monster his 5 cards and Tiana. I think it's Tiana, right? And then on to the next round. Well, 6. I won with a 6 to a 2. I can move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hope you guys are enjoying this, liking this. Please leave comments. Okay, again, doubles. So we would both move closer to each other. Again, I know I said this just to make sure the whole skeleton, like when he's moving regular, he'll flee, but when it comes up like this, you must move closer together. So, combat will happen this round. And I get to initiate it though, so I will get I have a chance to do a critical strike. And also, since I have more movement, the rule about to use a power card, I rolled a 4, and I have extra movement left. That allows me to pull a power card and use it. So I'm going to pull one of my power cards, and this is Precise Shot. Next round, your opponent cannot counter attack. So that's a pretty good card. So even if this, I have to remember this, next round, your opponent cannot counterattack. I'll set this aside so we don't forget. So that's my opening move right there as a 4. We come over here. Oh, and then, of course, my critical strike. Draw. And there, that's great. That's 6. And I still have to draw a card. So I could do a triple strike if I get another blue. So let's try this. And I don't. So we would just take this and discard this. I don't think the monster is going to be able to beat this. Try this. But here's a good example of this. He can counterattack me. So he has a 2. So what we do is we flip all these over. So let's start with this right here. So we have tied each other. Again, it's a standoff. So flip another one over. He's got 7 on me. You know what? I'm sorry. I apologize. He can't use this because I put that in the rules. There's no symbol on this. And again, it's a 4. So he cannot use this to attack. So my bad on that one. So he's at 3 though. And last one, and he does. So right there, he has countered me. And he has 2, 3, 4, 5 to my, I'm sorry, I had 6. So I do win that. And, I'm sorry, I thought I had 5 for a second. So what I could do is then take out this blue card, since I won that round for a death blow, apply that, and go from there. So I now have 3 damage to hit him with. 1, 2, 3. He has 3 life left. And he is destroyed. So there you go. That is a whole combat round, how that works. I was victorious this time. Believe me, there's times where I was not, and I lost. Maybe I'll do another video since you watched this one with the new rules update. So again, with this, you roll them all together. So I hope you enjoyed this, and maybe we'll put another video up with another hero and another map to give you another taste of the Solo Combat Arena. And again, thank you for the comments, guys, and I will see you soon.